morning everyone, and welcome to the second day of Safety Week. As per the schedule provided by the CIF, the topic today is work at height. As you know, for the last month we have been holding safety talks throughout the company with Tom Keneally, who had a workplace accident in April. Tom agreed to do the safety talks as he felt it was important to talk about his accident and the injuries he received, to highlight to others how easily accidents can occur and to make others think carefully about everyday routine tasks they complete to determine if safer procedures could be used. To date, we have completed these talks in Mallow Head Office, Innis, Ballyhonus, Naas and Mountrat, and we are focusing on those who work on site, stores and manufacturing. We will be attending Drogheda over the coming weeks. We have been provided with a lot of good feedback from these talks, which we will be actioning over the coming months. So today I am on site with Tom and we are going to briefly chat about his accident. The image that you are seeing now on the screen shows where the accident occurred, the work at height platform and the cover that fell. Following our chat, Tom is going to demonstrate the safe systems of work which he now has in place.
My name is Tom Keneally. I started my working life as a plumber from 2003 to 2012. In 2012 the building sector took a hit and I ended up retraining as a fitter with T-Pack in Cork. I started my working life with EPS in 2015, where I finished my fitter's trade, and I moved on from that to become a project supervisor with the company. In my current role as a project supervisor with EPS, I'm working on a framework for Irish Water. It's called Access to Heights and Edge Protection. In this we visit existing wastewater and water treatment plants and check ladders, handrailing and covers that are fit for use. If not, we replace them with new ones. I woke up in the Erigal Hotel in Cootehill on the 21st of April 2022. I went down and had my breakfast. I rang my wife and I spoke to my kids. My wife was going communion shopping that day for my son's suit. I had hurling training that evening, and if the site visits had gone okay, I would have been back in time for that. I was attending site in Cootehill Wastewater Treatment Plant. I had been in a couple of pump stations earlier on in the day to measure up some covers with EJs. So we landed at Cootehill Wastewater Treatment Plant around 11:15, met with the caretaker, and we moved down to the backwash pumps to check some out-of-spec covers that needed to be replacing. These particular covers over the backwash pumps were about 4 metres by 4 metres squared. So myself and one of the guys from EJ Covers, we lifted one of the sheets and placed it to the side of the sump. We then decided to lift the second sheet just to get a measurement of the internal of the sump. So myself and James lifted up the cover and rested it against the existing handrail. I then proceeded to lie down over the existing sump to get a measurement of the sump. Whilst myself and James were trying to get an internal measurement of the sump, a gust of wind caught the cover that we had resting on edge. The cover hit me on the back of the head and crushed my face into the sheets underneath. It caused some extensive damage to my cheek. It blew out 2 of my teeth and to my lip. I ended up getting 6 stitches in the back of my head, 7 on my cheek and 6 on my lip, and I'm currently waiting on 2 teeth implants. Our RAMs for this framework have now been revised and updated. My on-site visits now consist of site induction, completion of SPA form, risks and hazards are identified. I ensure safe work at height practices, make sure when working over covers that I am correctly tied off and that the covers are locked open. And we continue to work in pairs for site visits. I hate the thought of standing here behind the camera, but I felt it was something that I needed to do. To be quite honest, I consider myself extremely lucky. I've been doing this job for 3 years, been to 250 sites and changed over 250 covers. If that sheet had hit me in the wrong place in the head, I would not be here today. I was just doing something that I had done for the last 3 years. Just because you do it every day doesn't make it safe.
When working at height, always ensure you are securely tied to an anchor point. Ensure that the harness and lanyard are certified every 6 months. Pre-use visual checks of the harness and lanyard have been completed. These checks must be documented weekly using the EPS check sheet. If damage is identified, do not use. The harness is worn in accordance with your work at height training and that the lanyard length is suitable for the work you're completing. Always check your lanyard before working at height to ensure you have the correct lanyard. There are 2 options. Option 1 is a fall restraint lanyard. This is a fixed length lanyard that will not allow you to reach the edge. Option 2 is a fall arrest lanyard. This provides protection after you fall to ensure that you do not reach the ground. Always use the locking screw gate carabiners and ensure both ends are locked. Remember to check the length and maximum weight of your lanyards before use. Avoid work at height wherever possible and consider alternative work methods or equipment. Work at height must be planned, supervised and safe. Always comply with the EPS work at height risk assessment. Prepare a site-specific written risk assessment. Use equipment that protects the largest number of people, for example, physical barriers such as guardrails. Protect all edges and openings where a fall could occur. Consider weather conditions. Follow your work at height training. And have rescue and emergency plans in place.
Thank you for watching today. The next Safety Week webinar will be this Friday. The topic will be safe control of hazardous energies. Again, if you have any questions on the topic today or topic that was covered Monday, please do not hesitate to contact myself or any member of the HSQE department.
If you have any questions on the videos shown today, please do not hesitate to contact a member of the HSQE department. EPS, Rethinking Water.